April 9th, 1940. The Norwegian Sea. A cold wind screamed across the waves as the German destroyer Z-2 Georg Thiele cut through the icy fog. At 4:20 a.m., radar picked up faint echoes, silhouettes moving fast just off Narvik's dark coastline. Within minutes, the radio crackled. Enemy ships closing in, and then silence. By dawn, 6 warships had vanished beneath the freezing fjord. In early 1940, the world stood at the edge of chaos. Germany had begun its invasion of Norway, a vital lifeline for iron ore, the metal feeding Hitler's war machine. Control of Norway meant control of the North Atlantic supply routes. The British Royal Navy could not let that happen. To stop Germany's rapid advance, the Admiralty launched a swift counterstrike. Operation Wilfred and Operation Weserübung clashed head-on. But what unfolded in the fjords of Narvik became one of World War II's most baffling naval tragedies. A battle fought in isolation, confusion, and freezing storms. The British fleet, led by Captain Bernard Warburton Lee aboard the HMS Hardy, received orders. Enter Narvik, strike fast, sink everything flying the Nazi flag. But no one knew how many German ships lay hidden among the mountains. At the same time, inside Narvik harbor, German commander Friedrich Bonte waited, unaware that British destroyers were already slipping through the mist toward him. The fjord was narrow, like a steel trap. Snow fell quietly over the decks. Engines whispered beneath the waterline. The British attack group, 5 destroyers strong, moved in single file. No backup, no retreat plan, only courage and the hope of surprise. At 4:30 a.m., HMS Hardy broke through the fog and fired the first shot. The harbor erupted. Explosions echoed between the cliffs like thunder locked in a box. German ships Wilhelm Heidkamp and Anton Schmidt burst into flames within minutes. Bonte's flagship exploded, killing him instantly. For a moment, victory seemed certain. Then the fog cleared, revealing a second wave of German destroyers, hidden deep in the fjord. Warburton Lee's ships were suddenly outnumbered 2-1, their torpedoes spent, their escape blocked. Shells rained down, steel screamed. HMS Hardy was torn open by gunfire. Warburton Lee, mortally wounded, gave his final command: keep fighting, to the last shell. Moments later, the burning destroyer ran aground. 5 more ships, Hunter, Hotspur, Havoc, Hostile, and Hero, fought their way out, but 2 never returned, and the rest limped away, scarred and silent, as snow buried the wreckage beneath the fjord. By morning, 6 warships were gone, lost not to cowardice, but to chaos, courage, and the cruel sea. In the days that followed, the British launched a secret operation to recover their fallen, Operation Rupert. Divers, under extreme conditions, slipped into the freezing depths to gather intelligence and salvage codebooks from the wrecks. Few knew of their mission, fewer survived it. Captain Warburton Lee was posthumously awarded the Victoria Cross, Britain's highest honor for bravery. His words, "to the last shell," became legend among Royal Navy sailors. Today, the wrecks of Narvik still rest beneath the cold Norwegian waters, silent witnesses to a morning when valor met tragedy, and when 6 warships vanished, only to leave behind a story that refused to sink.